So Angela saw something on somebody's Instagram story yesterday that really got us frustrated. And we ain't gonna name names here, okay? Because I'm not about trying to use somebody else's name to profit for ourselves or to make ourselves sound great, but I will voice my frustrations about what they said. Now, look, if you watch us very much at all, you know we are chicken people, okay? As I open up a chicken's door that got blown shut by the wind, we love our chickens, we appreciate our chickens, we care for our chickens greatly, and we value them far more maybe than what a lot of people do, but there's a reason for that. It's because they have value. And as you see here, our chickens are very used to us. We have older chickens, by the way, okay? Which is part of what this is. Actually, it's all of what this is. We have chickens who are 5, 7, 9 years old. And lo and behold, they still lay eggs. Okay, which is what this person said. This person went to their Instagram story, which, by the way, so you can't see it no more. It's no longer there, and I'm not gonna tell you who said it once again. But this person, and as well as other people who are prominent homesteaders, okay, and they're telling you how to homestead appropriately and efficiently. They say that like they're done laying. Your hens are done laying when they're almost 2 years old, and even if they do come back and start laying, it's only 1 or 2 eggs a week. That's inherently false. Okay, if you've ever heard somebody tell you that your chickens won't lay anymore, they're just lying, or they're just not, or they just simply don't know what they're talking about. The only chickens that may be done laying are hybrids. Okay, if you have a hybrid hen, they might be done laying after 18 months. Okay, that's just facts. But if you have, chickens aren't hybrids. Even the Easter eggers and these whiting true blues, they're not hybrids, okay? They're a cross, but they're not a hybrid. Okay, there's a difference there. They'll keep laying, okay? Your hens might wind up molting, okay? They're gonna molt. Like, for instance, we buy chickens typically in April, okay? Every 2 years in April, we have chickens delivered to us, okay? Just like most people, and when you buy those chickens in March, April, May, June, which is the 4 months that are typical, and some people may go February and maybe up to July, whatever. But when you buy them one spring, it takes a while for them to start laying, okay? Like, we'll buy chickens in April. A lot of times they don't really get going until December or January. It takes time. 6 to 9 months it can take for chickens to start laying eggs, okay? And every situation is different. That's just a wide variety of what can happen. So you're investing in this chicken for 6 to 9 months before you get any eggs, and then they're going to lay smaller eggs a lot of times. Some chickens lay large eggs from the start, and that's just what they're going to do, and that's fine. That's great, wonderful. Not every chicken does that. A lot of chickens lay smaller eggs to start with, and it can take different amounts of time to get them to lay an actual large egg, okay? So you're 9 months deep into feeding this chicken and caring for this chicken and making sure it's right, and then it's going to lay great eggs, all right? But like, if we buy chickens in April, they will go through to January, and then the next fall, okay? So that's where we're at here for some of our birds right now, the following fall. So they'll be like 1.5 years old, then they might molt. They should molt, okay? And that's okay. They're gonna molt, and they're gonna stop laying eggs for a little bit. But after that, they're going to come back and keep laying adult-sized large eggs at a good clip. They just simply will. All right, they're going to be almost 2 years old, and they'll be laying great eggs. Like the ones that have molted now, they're going to come back in January, February, and start laying eggs and lay great eggs. And they're going to come back and molt again in the fall. They'll come back and then lay eggs again, really great eggs. You might have a few months of downtime where you're having to feed a chicken that's not laying eggs. Okay, but at least you're not having to raise it again, right? That's the issue, is that they're telling you these chickens are disposable, and that they're no longer going to lay a good amount of eggs, and it's inefficient to keep your birds. And that's just simply not true, okay? Like that chicken there at the water, she's 5.5 years old, and come about February, I would say, she's going to start laying really good large eggs again. She'll be 6 years old in April, and she will be laying 5 large eggs or to extra large eggs a week. That's just a fact. It's not 1 or 2 eggs. She will keep laying 5 eggs a week. All right. Now she may only lay February through September or into September, but she's going to lay those months and lay large to extra large eggs at a good clip. Okay. That's the same. And we have a chicken over here somewhere. Another one, 5 years old. She's going to be laying good eggs. Another one, 5 years old. She actually laid today. Okay. This one right here is going to will be 2 years old in April, and she's going to be laying great eggs. We have a chicken that's 9 years old. She'll be 10 years old in May, and I bet she lays some eggs. Now, she won't lay a ton, but I bet for a few months she lays eggs. That's the issue, okay? Is that these people are telling you that these chickens are disposable, and I guess if you say that it costs as much as a cow, no, they don't, right? No, they don't. But they're cheap to buy one time, but it's not cheap to raise them. It's not cheap to take care of them and feed them for 6 to 9 months before they lay an egg. It's just simply not. So if somebody tell you they're disposable is absolutely false. Okay, then they tell you that you can't name your chickens and have them and have a relationship with them, like where they kind of understand you as a pet. Well, you can't do that in Homestead. You're not cut up for homesteading. Well, that's not true either. Okay, you can have that bond with that animal and be okay. They do not need to be thrown to the pigs to turn into bacon, right? After when they start molting for the first time, it's going to be okay. They're going to come back and lay eggs and lay great eggs, and they have value still at that point. All right. So to think that is wrong, and it's to teach that is even worse. These people who say this, I actually like them, okay? but I'm not going to allow that to be the moniker out there if I can help it. I'm going to teach people you can have backyard chickens and have them for years at a good value, okay? Now look, for 3 months out of the year, you may be feeding them 1/4 to 1/3 pound of feed a day per chicken. That doesn't get you any eggs. Okay, but it does get you healthy chickens who lay good eggs in season, right? And that's what you have to understand, is that they're going to have a season where they don't lay, but they're going to have 2 or 3 seasons where they do lay, right? And you're not having to re-raise that chicken. It's okay to have chickens there that aren't laying eggs as often, and just got to understand that, yeah, they may not lay. They still have value. They're not worthless. It is cold and windy. That's my issue for the day, and that's what I want to make sure you come away with, is that they are not disposable. They do have value, and they don't quit laying after 18 months to 2 years. A hybrid chicken might. That's like a red star, gold comet, black star, red sex link, cherry egger, whatever those are. Okay, those are hybrids. Even ones, I think cinnamon queen. There's another one. What's it called? Isa brown. Those are all hybrids, and they might quit before the 2-year mark, and that's okay, because they're gonna lay a bunch in the process. But any other chicken, they're gonna lay for years. And lay a nice amount in season. So don't fall for the they're no good anymore. Get rid of them, because that's just simply not true. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.